in here right now. Peace in, family. Now it's just begun. Now it's just begun. And it's only for a moment. Said it's only for a moment, yeah. And now it's just begun. And now it's just begun. And it's only for a moment. Said it's only for a moment. Now it's just begun. Now it's just begun. And it's only for a moment. Said it's only for a moment. Peace in, family. Nako Maisha, it's your brother from another motherland, Mr. Mikel. The energy healer here, present, on rhythm, in breath, for another one of our special spiritual health conversations, family. Grand rising indeed. We're here, family. We are here. Today, as always, we want to talk about and open up ourselves to the conversation of spiritual health as we in Waroho House dedicate our lives to our spiritual growth and to the love of living a spiritually healthy lifestyle, family. And so this conversation is a sounding board for what is, for what's to come, for, guess just what's on the heart. Yeah, what's Waroho? This is what it is, man, and so I'm just really honored as usual to be here and connect and share, because the things we talk about become flesh. The things we speak about here manifest as reality, and so yeah, it's really powerful. Big up Candy, thank you for putting the oath in the comment section. This live is led, family, by the oath. Heaven is my right and heaven is my responsibility. Now, one of the main reasons that has come about is in the understanding that we are vessels of the Most High Creator. Meaning, we are the Most High God, experiencing the individual sensation known as human life. The reason for the Most High coming into being through these vessels is for the purpose and experience of heaven on earth. So as vessels of that wonderful consciousness, we are deserving, and it is our right to experience heaven on earth. You know, as above, so below, on earth as it is in heaven. You see, we have the utmost right to experience heaven on earth. And because of that, heaven on earth is also our responsibility. It is our responsibility to postulate, to create, to build, to instigate that which we have rights to. If you have rights over a house or a car or any property or any business, it is your responsibility to manage, direct, take care of, and build upon that which you have the rights to. And that's what this house is dedicated to. Yeah? Heaven is my right. My birthright is heaven. And thus, heaven is also my responsibility. And it's all of our responsibilities. You know, and so Waroho House aims to be, you know, a hub for students of spiritual health, people who are growing in spirituality, innovations of spirituality that support the world that we currently live in and the world that we want to create for our children. It's time that we innovate, and it's time that spirituality comes out of a building and isolated pieces of material, and that spirituality becomes everything that permeates our entire existence. And for that, I'm excited. I'm gassed. Because that is something exciting to live for. You know what I'm saying? That's something very exciting to live and die for, you know? Cultivating heaven on earth. I, for one, you know, I wasn't even raised in any religion. I wasn't raised in any religion. We had values in our home that were reminiscent of Islam, reminiscent of Christianity, you know, and all of these, you know, views of the world in a very Pan-African way. But you know, I've always read about heaven. Heaven has always been something that we've been reading about, and in school they teach about or speak on in the Bible study or whatever. But like, you know, I was one of those children that really liked the stories of paradise. It sounded like a really nice place to be. It sounded like the kind of place that I want to just get to. I want to raise my children in paradise. I want to, you know, like, you know what I mean? I was always attracted to those parts of the story in the Bible. You know, I was always attracted to those kind of stories. And as a man, as a responsible man, as a real man whose child still remembers those stories, as a man, I feel like it's my duty to edge the world in the direction of that which we all been talking about. Everyone claims to be this religion or that religion, but, you know, with all the inventions we have in the world, why ain't no one been able to invent world peace? Like, we got phones that can stream across the world in seconds, but we can't find unity. I genuinely don't believe that that's an impossibility. How have we got the most advanced technology in human history, but we can't find unity? We can't find total peace. I don't believe that's because we have an inability to find it. I just feel like the ones who are running the world are invested in disunity, heavily invested. You see, their business model of running society relies on people being separated, people being at odds with each other, people finding the right prejudices to keep themselves from being unified. And that's fine. However, I'm a man just like any head of state. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm also a man just like any other head of state. I'm a man. So that's cool. If that's not your business model, I have to ask myself, what's my business model? And my business is heaven. You see, my business is heaven on earth. Verbatim. So cool. I ain't got to follow what the other man are doing. You see? So my business is heaven on earth. My business is Peponi, paradise. So here we are. You know what I said? We starting a little business. So we this is my business, and I am wanting to connect with all people who see that as their business too. Maybe we got some business to be doing together. You see what I'm saying? And that's it, family. You know, heaven is my right and it's my responsibility. I don't know, man. It's not like, it's not an accomplishment for me to be another generation of men, of woke men, talking about how the world should be for our children. It's so not within my interest to sit down and even debate about how the world should be. I'm not here to debate anybody. However you want to live your life, you get on that function and go gun-ho. You get what I'm saying? But I'm very clear on how I want to live my life, how I want my community, my family, all of that. I'm clear. So there's no argument to be had. There's just life to be lived and created, family. So this is where the fun begins, because now that you know that, you get to frame yourself, frame your life in that way. You see? So yes, family, I'm really excited. Hold on, let me get the timer up. Yeah, I'm really excited, man, because there ain't nothing else to do. Ain't nothing else to do, man, but live that life. So, family, today, as you've woken up, You know, have you caught onto your own rhythm yet? That's a question I'd like to ask people. Have you caught onto your own rhythm? Or are you like, you know, like anyone listening to this and you're over 20, yeah? Even like in your late 20s. By now, you should be able to realize that there's a certain pattern to life that doesn't really shift. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, how many times have you woke up in the bed, gone get your breakfast, done your Cesarojo and read this book, and then gone out to work, and then came back at this time, ate lunch, went to see this person? Like, there's a certain rhythm, yeah? There's a certain rhythm to life. That like, even when you add new things and different things on top, like even if you move country, like picture yourself in wherever you want to move to. Even in that country, you're just going to be waking up, eating at some point, taking a shit, and going back to bed. You get what I'm saying? And I say that to say that there's a certain rhythm of life that I just now stepped out of and kind of just watching take place. And being able to observe that rhythm has made me go, what am I rushing for? This thing happens over and over again. Like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to explain it. This thing happens over and over and over again. So I used to be one of those people that would feel like I never had enough time to do anything. Like, I don't have enough time. Time's ticking. I don't have enough time. And I'm rushing. And I've just reached a place where I've been able to clock. This is cycles. There's enough time to do everything. Because time is such an illusion. You see what I'm saying? When you step into the rhythm of life, which is what divine timing, when people say divine timing, you're really talking about rhythm. Yeah? When you step into a rhythm, you just start going, oh, this beat just keeps going. And I get to add little flavors here and there. Give a little shoulder wiggle. You know what I'm saying? Give a little waistline with the bass line. Give it a, but even when I don't do nothing, the rhythm is just playing. And so it's allowed me to deploy so much patience on my own life that I don't need to rush to prove anything. I just need to master my rhythm. Big or small, just need to get on my rhythm. Life is calling you to dance with it. Life is calling you to cheza. You get to decide how you cheza to the rhythm of life. Your Cesarojo with life is going to determine your own personal experience with life. However, that rhythm keeps going. Keeps going. Just keeps going. just puts me in a position to just be aligned with the journey. Like, the journey is everything. Even our destination is an illusion. Even our destination is an illusion. There is no destination. Your life is the destination. Here's something I was thinking about the other day. I need to stop this. Something I was thinking about the other day is why or should I say, is the quality of life measured by how long someone lives? Like, you know, we always say, oh, they died too young. You know what I'm saying? When someone dies, like, oh, he died too young. Or she didn't get to live like this. But is your quality of life measured by how long you live? That's a question. Because I can't tell you how you measure your quality of life. But just generally, it's a question I ask. Is the quality of life measured by how long one lives? And another question is a lifelong pursuit of something better than the acquisition of the thing you are pursuing? One more time. Is the lifelong pursuit of something better than the acquisition of the thing you were pursuing? What I'm saying is, does the fact that Marcus Garvey never made it to Africa spoil what he did on the journey to take people back to Africa? The fact that Marcus Garvey did not make it to Africa physically, and his ship was wrecked as it left the docking station, does that spoil the energy, what he made himself to become in pursuit of freeing his people? The energy that he conjured up on the pursuit of going back to Africa is what changed Africa. Make no mistake about that. Marcus Garvey never made it to the motherland. However, the motherland has changed and it continues to change under the inspiration of Marcus Mosiah Garvey. To this day, his intentions were clear, right? So his intentions being clear means that he can communicate beyond the realm of his own physical existence. His intentions being clear means that you and I can speak in memory of him. You and I can talk about him, yes, and call on his energy just based on memory. We're not looking at his footprint in Africa. We're looking at the energy he put towards Africa. Africa shifts based on the memories he put in the minds of Africans. Does that make sense? Africa is not shifted by his foot being on the soil, but more his heart being in the land and of the land. Does that make sense? Because the reason why I bring this up is because, you know, we often talk about some of our heroes in this way, like, oh yeah, but look, man, he never made it and everything that he done was ruined. I'm like, how dare you? Excuse me. How dare you? You can even take it over to Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla, well, I was going to say we all know his story, but we don't. But this is the guy, the genius behind the way in which we use electricity today. And this man at the time was just someone dedicated to his craft, and he found a way to use free energy and electricity that could power our planet. His ideas were stolen by Thomas Edison. He later got the credit for it, but a lot of his stuff was destroyed by the government and corporations. But look, you have the world's leading tech company today is named Tesla. And now people are drawing for those 100-year-old blueprints of this man. My question is, did he fail? His lifelong dedication and energy work towards this thing happening, did he fail? Because he was 100 years early, because his ego didn't get to sit there and he didn't get a badge and a Nobel Prize and an award, and all the women went lined up outside his hotel and la 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 la. Do you get what I'm saying? He didn't get, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he died a poor man. How? How? How is he supposed to die? Like, how is anybody supposed to die? Is there a right way to die? We're so selfish. How do you want someone to die? Give me, everyone in the comments, because we've all had someone in our family that's passed away earlier than we wanted, earlier than we expected. Give me the best case scenario of death, where you'd be like, yeah, that's cool, you could go now. Because as far as I'm concerned, we're pretty selfish across the board with how we see death. What's the right way to die? What's the right time to die? What's the right time to die, fam? And I'm just thinking, family, like, you know, I just feel like we got this life thing twisted. It's always about some destination. It's always about the arrival. And I feel like the destination is only the mirage that keeps our wheels turning. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, that's it. The destination is that pretty lady on the desert, you know, saying, I got some water, big boy. You know what I'm saying? And you thirsty. So you go an extra mile for that woman in the red dress. But it's only to get you to where you need to be. It's only to help you conjure up more energy, yes, and more fuel, and to guide you. But it doesn't matter. What matters is the energy and the memories you generate on the journey. That's all that matters. It doesn't even matter if you get to the place you want to get to. The pursuit of it all is where it actually matters. That's it. Doesn't matter. Because you know why I say it doesn't matter? As soon as you get to the place you get to, you're going to want something else. The second you, like, it's like Instagram followers. It's like, all I wanted at some point, all I wanted was 1,000 followers. But as soon as 1,000 came, all I wanted was 5,000. Do you get what I'm saying? As soon as 5,000 came, you want 10,000. Does that make sense? It doesn't end. Oh, I just want to make my own clothing line. Okay, you made it. Now what? Oh, now I want my own trousers. You know, I just want to take people to Africa. Cool, I did it. Now what? As soon as that trip was done, so was I. I'm like, nah, I need to help build a village. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So, I don't think we should get caught up in the game of destinations. But the energy we used on the journey is everything. The energy. How we live on the journey. How we live. The stories that are created along the way. Like, I always say, my life is going to be so interesting, not because of what I do, but because of the journey. I've got the last 10 years of my life on video. Do you know how interesting that's going to be to watch? I literally got the last from 2012, from 2011, really from 2010. From 2010 till now, I have my entire journey on video. That's a whole movie. That's a feature film. That's a feature-length documentary. Which is going to be even more fun to watch than where I eventually arrived to. You get what I'm saying? You know? So, I don't know, man. I say this to say, like, the energy you have on the journey is what creates the heaven. Heaven, this is what I'm saying. And this is the part you need to write down. This is today's note for everyone to meditate on. Heaven is not a destination. Heaven is a mode of transport. One more time. Heaven is not a destination. Hell is not a destination. Heaven and hell are modes of transport. Yes? So you are going. How are you going? You are going. You're going to die. Literally, you shot into this world through the agency of your mother, or should I say your mother and father, actually. We always discredit the man's role in that whole thing. Like, the man wasn't the one doing the shooting first. So, bam! You know what I'm saying? You landed in the earth of your mother and then the mother earth. You know what I'm saying? So, we're here. Yeah? We're here, family. And we're here for a moment. We're going. We're all on our way out. We're all on our way out. But whilst we're here, we get to create memories. And those memories stay. Yeah? Those memories stay. Those memories become a part of the environment. And that's what we're here to do. That journey, in and out. We're just passing here. We're just passing here. You don't own this. It's all yours and it's all not yours. It all belongs to me and none of it belongs to me. You know what I'm saying? We're renting. I gotta give, as sexy as this skin is, it's gotta go back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's gotta go back. My long toes, they gotta go back. You know what I mean? This body, yeah. You know, it's gotta go back, family. It's just renting. This smile, it's gotta go back. We gotta send it back, get the earth, man. Get the earth back while you know what I'm saying? It's gotta go back. So whilst we're here, I'm just gonna enjoy this suit. You know what I'm saying? This pleasure center we call a body. You know what I'm saying? Last night we had some soup. Woo. You know, it's gotta enjoy this thing, but not destroying the heart. Don't weigh down the heart trying to enjoy this body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because, yeah, don't do that. So let's keep the heart light as we enjoy this space. But it's a temporary thing. And so, you know, we should take life with a pinch of salt, man, and just have fun with it. You know, just have fun. Just have fun with the life, you know, and the pursuit of the life that you want. That's it. Like, don't worry about getting there. Just have fun making it happen. Just have fun making it happen. Like, don't not worry about getting there. You know? One of my favorite scriptures in the Bible is where it talks about worry. I think it's Matthew 6. It speaks about worry, you know, and how God takes care of the birds in the sky, the fowls of the earth, the bees, and the seemingly insignificant flowers, and they don't worry. Birds don't store food and think, oh, what are we gonna eat tomorrow, guys? Let's go to Curry's and get a fridge. Let's go Curry's and get a fridge. Imagine birds and animals thought like us. You know, how much picnics birds be having. You know, but they're always well fed, well clothed. They're always taken care of because of their obedience to nature. What is it that we need to worry about as human beings who have been endowed, yes, with the powers of God? What do we need to worry about? In fact, worrying in itself takes us out of alignment with that power. So family, whatever you are on, whatever your life is about, whatever you are dedicating your life to, whatever you are pursuing in the grand desert of your life, pursue it with joy. Pursue it with glee. Pursue it with just wonder. Pursue it like a child. You get what I'm saying? Make the game interesting. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. But also know that once you get it, you're going to want something else. You're going to want something else. Even it, like, and not to say that you're going to spoil what you've got, but it's like, for example, if you buy 1 acre, you're going to want 2 at some point. It's just how it works. It's just how life works. You get a flat, you might want a house. You get what I'm saying? It's just how it works. So, knowing that, it's like, just enjoy whatever journey you're on at the moment. And really enjoy it. Like, really, really enjoy it. Have fun with it. Have fun on the struggle, on the pursuit. Just have fun. Have fun, man. You on a journey to be a millionaire? Enjoy eating your beans out the can. Enjoy your budget meals. Enjoy your £1 bananas. Like, whatever your life is, enjoy the bus. Enjoy the bus. Enjoy walking. Taking a bike. Yes, you want to own a plane. You want to own a yacht. You want to own your own bus. Cool. Enjoy the bicycle, fam. Like, whatever it is, wherever you're at, enjoy it. Don't get caught up in the pain of, oh, I wish I was there. Enjoy the challenge and pursuit of becoming that which is going to allow you to receive what you want. That is where life actually is. Because that's all. Look, the God in you knows you can have anything. But you need to, the whole point of being an individual is experiencing the transformation. Experiencing the shift. The sensation of going from one side of the pendulum to the other. You see, that's literally like, you know that at some point on the roller coaster, for example, you're going to go down. But if you start at the bottom of the roller coaster, then there's no fun. The best part of the roller coaster is going all the way up and all the way down. Because that's where the sensation is. You literally, on some roller coasters, you literally just go up really high on a slow trajectory, building up the momentum, and then you just go whoop, and that's it. It's the whole ride. You paid £20 for that. Thank you very much. That's what you paid for. And you loved it. And you got a little picture. That's what you paid for. You paid for the memory of your shock and horror. That's what you paid for. So that's life. This life is literally about you being limited and experiencing your limitlessness. That's literally the game of life. You come from the almighty consciousness into a limited being. Yes? You have been put into something that is limited. Experiencing your limitlessness in a limited space is the game of life. That is the roller coaster. That's it. That's it. So don't try and step out of the sensation. You feel me? Don't try and step out of the sensation, family. The sensation is the life, the safari, the journey. That is the highest point of being alive. Right now, we're in a very interesting part of the game. We've got so much restrictions on our life. And more than likely, more will come. And now look where our game is. Our game is, how can we still be connected? Right? How can we still, link up or be amongst each other and do the things that we want to do and you know, not be vilified or be prosecuted or whatever. That's the game. That's the game. We could sob and say, oh, why couldn't I be living in... What era of life would you want to live in? Like, if it's the 1800s, your life, you'd have had some next shit to think about. Like, if you lived even, for example, if you lived in the 1600s and you was the wife of a Moor emperor, you have problems. Let me look in my face and let me tell you, there is no version of this experience of life where there's no problems. Queen Nefertiti had issues. Okay? She had issues. Deep ones. Do you get what I'm saying? So, who do you want to be? You want to be Khafre, who created the Khafre, who created the pyramids of Giza? He had issues. I'm sure he had some issues. You get what I'm saying? Queen Nzinga, we big up Queen Nzinga, but her brother wanted to kill her. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? So, how about that? So, which version do you want, bruv? There's no version where there's an aversion to challenge. That's the point. You need a baddie. The film is not good without a baddie. We need a baddie. We need a baddie. And everyone's baddie is not the same. Batman needs the Joker. Someone in Gotham doesn't care about the Joker. You know what I'm saying? Batman does. And how many times have you watched that Batman? We don't watch Batman for Batman. No one cares about Batman. We care about how good his enemies are. We care about how dope his enemies are. Batman's good because of Bane. Batman's good because of Joker. We are good because of Corona. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? What they're doing is inspiring us. So we're in the game. That's the villain. And here's the hero or the anti-hero. That's how it works. And you know what's cool about this game is that the hero is not a hero to everybody. The villain is not a villain to everybody. The villain is a hero to someone. And the hero is a villain to others. That's what makes this game so wild. You know what I'm saying? We're not all that... Yo. You know. So, like, stop trying to... Like, again... Heaven is not a destination. It is a mode of transport. You want heaven? Take it right now. Make heaven the vehicle in which you live this life. Heaven is in every faculty of your experience of this life. Take heaven to the shops, to the post office. Take heaven in the toilet. Bring heaven in the bedroom. Bring heaven to your internet, your mobile, your friend's house. On the bus, on the train, in the meadows of a field. Let heaven be with you everywhere you go. Do not make heaven a destination. That is a trick. This entire world is our paradise. Not one place. Not one place. Everywhere I am is heaven. So, we are here. We're here, family. We've got questions. Let's do questions. Got 10 minutes left. Let's do questions. Hold on. When you don't like someone or something about someone, is it always a reflection of self? Sorry, this is... Wow, your question is too long. Is it always a reflection of self? How do you differentiate from someone being... The rest of it didn't come in. But yeah, if you don't like someone or something about someone, it is always a reflection of you. 100%. Doesn't make it a bad thing. It's just you don't like it. You're not... Like, you're a limited being. This is another thing I was thinking about just yesterday. You being prejudiced is normal. The very idea of life is you comparing one thing to another. Hot and cold are two references for you to know what sensation you like. Does that make sense? Once you have the reference, you will end up knowing which one you prefer. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's normal. You don't have to like anything. You have to be at peace with everything. There's a difference. You see? Liking something and not liking something is different to being at peace with it and not being at peace with it. Just because you like something or don't like something doesn't mean you do not have to have peace. Peace is yours. Peace belongs to you. Peace is something that you should be in custody of, irrespective of what you are experiencing. However, doesn't mean you need to like it. You see? Or like someone. Does that make sense? You don't need to like someone or something. It's natural not to like. It's natural to have preferences. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't want people smoking cigarettes around me. I can smell someone smoking a cigarette from across the street with my doors closed. That's how sensitive I am to cigarette. My doors closed, windows closed. I can smell you. Do you get what I'm saying? Why do I have to like that? And I'm gonna tell you, if you're like, where was I? I was at a restaurant and someone was smoking a cigarette just outside the door and the door was open. I told the person, can you smoke somewhere else? Because we can smell it. And I didn't come here to smell cigarette. Do you get what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, family? I didn't say it exactly like that, but I said it in a way where that person can receive my genuine heart. You get what I'm saying? It's like, excuse me, can you smoke, can you move, or can you smoke somewhere else, please? Because we're smelling it and I don't want to smell it. Simple. I don't like cigarettes. I don't want it around me. So if I smell cigarettes, I'm going to communicate that I don't like that. He has the opportunity to do two things. Oh, sorry, man. Let me move. Or he'll be like, shut up. Shut up. I smoke where I want. You know what I'm saying? He could say that. Then it would be up to me to continue my conquest of whatever I want to do. Now I could even continue to be like, you know, I could follow down the line and whatever. You know, respond how I need to respond. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to communicate what I don't like and find peace in it. You see what I'm saying? So, hold on. It doesn't make you bad. Yeah, we need to stop. If they're doing something you don't like, it doesn't make you bad. How does it make you bad for someone doing something? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make you bad at all. That's how people get abused. That's how people get abused. It doesn't make you... How are you bad for someone doing something wrong to you? If someone calls my phone, starts cussing me, say, where am I bad in that? You see, good and bad is very subjective. It's very subjective. Good and bad is really based on your ability to respond. to a situation. You see what I'm saying? So how then are we all reflections of self? This deserves a much longer answer because I'm looking at the timer and we only got 5 minutes left. Right. So it's a reflection, family, based on your ability to be aware of what's actually happening. Does that make sense? You didn't make that person speak to you in that way, or maybe you did. Let's go with something. Maybe, all right. Let's give a scenario. Yeah. You got a boyfriend, right? And you want to go out with friends, and you're wearing a short skirt. Yeah, it's Friday night. You're going out with your girls, and you're wearing leather pants, high heels, and your man's like, "Well, you going just like that? You look like a whore." Do you get what I'm saying? Now you decided to wear these clothes. Whore was not in your head. Whore is in his head. Do you get what I'm saying? You decided to wear these clothes. You were comfortable. You were good. You see? He now put something in your mind and say, "Why are you dressing like a whore? My woman ain't going out like that." Blah, 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 blah. Okay? Now, who's wrong in that moment? To him, you're wrong. To you, he's wrong for saying what he's saying. Now, his words do not belong to you. His words do not belong to you. Right? And guess what? Your actions don't belong to him. Both of you are taking offense in what the other person is expressing. Where we are reflections of each other is our ability to be aware of what that person is communicating and what that situation is communicating to us. Does that make sense? It may not be in what the person, in fact, most times it's not in what the person is saying verbatim. It's in what it's in what is being inspired in them to react in that way. Is what are they really trying to communicate? You see, this is where now you get to relate on a different level with that person. Because we get caught up in the words of somebody, right? Which is now the emotion that they're trying to have an exchange with you with. But those situations, we are able to receive a greater sense of what that person is expressing once we don't take it personally. Does that make sense? Yeah? It doesn't make what they said right. It doesn't make what they said wrong. It's all about how you are able. For example, in that situation, I'm more concerned not with the fact that he called you a whore, but more that he was incapable of expressing his fears. You see? And that you are now relating with somebody who is incapable of communicating their own insecurities. That is the reflection in that moment. In that moment, that's the thing to reflect on. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I know I'm not a whore, and I know what I'm wearing is fly. However, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a situation right now, and that's... what does that reflect on me, that I have chosen a man that is calling me a whore? That's the part, that's the reflection. That's the reflection. I'm like, hold on, I just got called a whore for something that I did in inspiration. Alarm bells. That's the reflection. That's what you need to think. Do you get what I'm saying? Look, I'm getting 20 seconds on the clock, family. I apologize. This is about to hang up on you, and I love you. And I think we will go in on this again tomorrow. Yeah? Peace in. Sorry. Much love.